today I want to share something that I use to analyze my day-to-day or sometimes even minute-to-minute actions. And that is, am I producing or am I consuming? 98% of the population are mainly consumers. Most of their activities revolve around consumption. Social media, TV, the news, gossip. People nowadays, they just want to consume. And the problem with consumption is that you are not producing. And the problem with consumption is that you are basically being brainwashed by the people creating that content that you are consuming. For example, the entertainment industry is always creating content for you to consume, for people to consume. You have to ask, what is their objective? They want you hooked to be consuming their stuff. For what? For you to swallow up their brainwashing of what your life is supposed to be? Consuming is the opposite of producing. If you look at history, you look at anyone that's successful, not just in the financial world or the bodybuilding world, anyone, even people who have made great changes in environmental causes or social causes, Martin Luther King, Gandhi, all of these people, they are producers. The thing about producing is that it takes a lot of hard work. It's not comfortable. Whereas consuming makes you feel good. There's still a way for producing to feel good, but first you gotta analyze this. If the things that you are doing is just for the purpose of feeling good, there's many ways to produce and also feel good. For example, working out is an act of producing, in my opinion, because basically you are producing the person you want to be in the future. You are trying to build something. You're trying to build your mental tolerance. Whereas watching TV, you're just consuming. Reading is also an act of producing, in my opinion, because you are imagining something. So you may be reading the words, but you are producing an image of what's possible. You're filling in the blanks that the words are not explicitly saying. You are reading between the lines. That's why reading, to me, is one of the greatest gifts my mom has actually taught me. The thing about being a producer, ironically, is that if you are a producer, you're also able to consume beyond your wildest dreams. Whereas most people, they're so obsessed with consuming, and that actually limits their ability to consume. Whereas almost all producers, artists, businessmen, people, successful people in other industries, because they are creating such value, they're making an impact, they're now, through energy, able to receive something back in return that allows them to consume beyond their wildest dreams. So hopefully, in the past few months up to today, you've realized that the fact that you can't leave your house because of this COVID-19 and, you're not able to go to these bars, you're not able to, go to these restaurants, all these consumption, you're not able to go shopping. Maybe you've also realized that all those excessive consumption in the past, they have not been serving you. They have been serving the industries that want you to consume for their own agenda, for their own gain. And I'm not guilty. I'm not innocent of this. When I was younger, all I wanted was to consume. I remember the time that I was watching pretty much a movie every day after work, and I was just addicted to fantasy fiction book. But the more and more I realized the difference between producing and consuming, and the more I switched to producing, not only am I being more productive for the sake of being productive, I'm now able to produce my reality, my mental state, and also my tomorrow. And eventually, the more you're a producer, you realize you're not just producing goods and services, you're producing your life, you're creating it. Whereas when you consume, you're just being brainwashed. So hopefully you took something out from that episode, that short rant, and if you could share this video, I'd really appreciate it.